This edition of My Wisconsin comes to you from my new RV. Hi guys, well, you can tell I'm sitting in an RV, the very same one I was looking at yesterday. I went out this morning and we tested all the systems. Everything worked wonderful, working wonderful, with the exception of two things, and they're only in the water line and on the hot water heater, which is actually, let me start with the hot water heater. It's a simple fix. The thermocouple is got carbon on it, and I'll be cleaning that off, and then the water heater should stay lit and heat water. What's happening is the pilot light's coming on, but and when we get it on and turn the water heater on, it ignites and it starts heating, but when it gets to a certain temperature, that thermocouple shuts off the gas. So that's an indicator that the thermocouple is likely bad or carboned up, and I go with the fact that it was carboned up because I shot my flashlight down in there and it was all sooted over, so that's likely the case. And the only reason I say that is I've experienced it once before, a long time ago, with my house that I used to own, and I had a furnace that the thermocouple had the same situation, had a carbon buildup, and then it would ignite, heat, and get to a certain temperature and then shut off. So that's likely the case. But if I have to replace the thermocouple, usually they're very inexpensive, typically no more than $20, so that's a quick, easy fix. The water line, what it is in the bathroom, the hot water line cracked at the connection to the sink. And what's happening is when you turn on the water, turn on the pump, or even be hooked into shore water, it's leaking. So that line will have to be replaced. Simple fix. Other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. I almost forgot to mention, the gray water tank pull valve is leaking a little bit, but I think it might be dry. If anybody out there who is full-timers, like I was and now going to be again soon, you guys got any suggestions? I've never had any experience with the valve leaking, and I'm thinking it's dry, and that gasket in there maybe has to get wet and expand and seal up again. But if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations, let me know. I will, a little further on in the video here, bring the camera around and kind of show you what's going on down there. But let me turn this off. I'm going to swing the camera around and kind of give you an idea of what I'm working on. Alright, so you can see I got the cushions stacked up there. Got them in Mom's house, Mom and Dad's house, in the washing machine. I have to say, I have one of the cushions here still sitting. I'm very impressed on the condition of the material. It's actually very good. It's not rotten or anything. It's just a little dirty, needs to go through the wash. I didn't mention before I turned the camera off. Oh, above me, I hope it's not too noisy, I got the air conditioner running. She runs like a champ. I mean, she's really nice and cool. Let me open the refrigerator up. I was really worried about the refrigerator, but I shouldn't have had worries. And now if you can see it in there, I'm gonna get in close. She's frosting up, and she right now is running on propane. So got very lucky with that. Propane three-way refrigerators are very expensive, so I'm very pleased with that working. At its age too, 1984. I think Eric Jacobs had an 84. Eric, if you see this video, if you make a comment, remind me. I can't remember how old your original Tilly was, but I'm very happy with the refrigerator working. Let me swing the camera around again. And here's the bathroom. And it is a tight shower. I got the ladder in there. There's the shower. And the way it works is you turn on the water and then pull this, and then the shower works. Light might be a little low. I had to use a flashlight before, but I'll shine it up in anywhere. This is the line right here. Let me switch hands. The line on the left. That's the one that's leaking. So, hey, there in the camera, in the mirror. All right. Other than that, the actual condition of the camper, like I showed you guys yesterday, this will need to be repaired. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the outside. And I talked about it yesterday about the roof seam, but again, this is probably another source, or maybe the main source of water getting in. And I'm going to lift the camera up high above my head. I got it on the stick. See the gasket right there is gone. And the way that is fixed is that's actually a marine glazing. It's two-sided, has a slot, and the glass fits down inside there. The inside gasket is good, but the outside gasket is rotten. So what I'll do is I'll cut the outside gasket out and then use black polybutyl, which is the same material they use in sealing windows in thermal pane glass. I only know that again from my building trades history. I used to sell windows at one point in my life, and that polybutyl is actually almost indestructible. It'll actually hold up a lot better than any rubber gasket out there. And like I showed you guys yesterday, I'm just going to shine the camera around again. All the windows are actually really nice and tight, weather tight, except for this one. You see some green in there. And what's going to have to happen here eventually is I'm going to have to put some WD-40 down in there and loosen that up, because this window won't open. Got the back window open, and the screen looks kind of icky, but it works. It's not torn or anything like that. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera off here, and then I'm going to climb up on the roof and kind of give you guys a shot of the roof, what I was talking about. Oh, real quick, by the way, that's the rear window, nice and tight. Alright, climbing up on the roof. Now, you see what I was saying before, is this will have to be repaired. And there's a seam right there, and there was a sealant at one time, but obviously it's perished, and that will have to be resealed, as well as like all these connections for this luggage rack goes, which of course I'd never use a luggage rack up here. So there we are, and it's just like any other roof. I've in years past have worked on mobile homes. I was in the building trades and mobile homes. I did some independent contracting for a while, and this is a very similar situation. Guys. Take two. Okay guys, I had to cut in. I was right in the middle of talking about the white elastomeric sealant, and the battery went out on me, so sorry about the little cut in between. So I'm just walking up here, and you could see, yeah, all the way around, all the sealant up here is gone. So I'll end up taking all this away and putting on that white elastomeric, and then this skylight will have to be replaced eventually. It is watertight right now. The other skylight's in good shape, and this is what I was talking about yesterday, the cab over. Just like in the rear of the RV, you got a seam here, see, and the sealant is gone, so that'll have to be replaced. Other than that, I'm stretching the camera up. That's good. So I'm up in the air here. Let's get down on the ground again and show you around a little bit more on what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm back on the ground, and I had water running through the system today, and yeah, I got a puddle on the ground. So yeah, that's the gas, that's the gray water valve that's bad. And you can see that's the gray water and black water valve. And you can see a drip. Oh, there it goes. See a drip right there. So yeah, that'll have to be replaced. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is pop the hood and let you guys give a listen to the RV. So 1980s vehicles were still using carbureted vehicles with mechanical chokes. Now it's warm out, the engine hasn't been running for a few hours, but you noticed she started right up. The only thing is, like I said, is this is the air conditioning pump and it's disconnected, so I may eventually have that connected up, but for now, oh well, we'll live with it. You can look down in there, the radiator's dry, everything's good, she's just dirty. Good old Chevrolet. Nice part about her is she does have a new muffler system on it, about 5 years old. Other than that, mechanics are good. Okay, as far as cosmetics is concerned, yeah, she's showing some rust, but mostly just on the band body part, and all the striping is perishing or perished, so I might eventually do something with that. I'm not a body man, so I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. It's this is just day one, so I'll have to figure it out as I go. And oh, before I forget, I already did some looking online for something like this. I can get a replacement cover for about $25 on eBay, so I'm going to start looking around, see if I can get a replacement. So I got cleaning going on right now. Good old standby 409. I'm not advertising for her, I'm not just saying it's good old 409. Yeah, like I said, everything works great. I'm pretty happy with it. She's an old RV, yes, she shows her age, but I think with them TLC and some time put in, I should be able to get her cleaned up and running. I never checked this one. Hey, it works. Awesome. Look at the size of that cabinet. Reminds me of high school days when I got stuffed into a locker. A lot roomier though. So what I'm going to keep doing here is keep working on the cushions and cleaning the covers. And just giving her a good scrub. Oh, the carpet. Yeah, the carpet. Looking pretty icky. Probably what I'll do right now is I'll give her a good shampoo. But I think in time I'm going to pull this carpet out and put something nice and clean and new in it. Maybe vinyl. So, alright, so let me move this out of the way. Move the rags I was using to clean out of the way. Let me lift this up. And you'll see a metal container there. That is where the house battery is. This space underneath is absolutely perfect for a future solar cell setup. And again, I'll have to do a lot of research, talk to some people out there, and find out how to do this. Never had a solar system before, and I know enough about electricity to kill myself. So, you guys out there, again, in the RVing community, I'm not asking for help or suggestions right this second, or anybody throwing a bunch of stuff at me. Just keep in mind that I'm going to do research. I'm a pretty industrious person, so I might be able to figure it out. But I likely will be asking some questions along the way. I actually have a friend of mine that I used to work with back in my Menards days, and he's a manager at a local Harbor Freight, which everybody knows Harbor Freight sells solar panels. I don't know how good they are, so if you guys out there know about Harbor Freight solar panels, let me know. Tell me if they're any good. But yeah, down in there, that's going to be a great place for me to put a solar bank in there. Alright, so here we are at our control panels. LP and battery. Battery's charging a little bit. LP is really good. That's the water pump. I'm not turning it on right now because of that leak. And this is for the holding tanks. See how full they are. right? And I quick shot a shot of this yesterday, and I watched a video. It wasn't that good. Let me show you what the controls are for the refrigerator. Ooh, that's nice and cool. So on, off, electricity or gas, which is on right now, the igniter, and this is a viewport to see if the refrigerator is running, which it is. Ah, nice and cool in there. Yeah, you know, something this old, people do improvements over time. I'm gonna have to take all these curtains down and run them through the wash. They're not too bad, but I just like to have them fresh and clean. And then like I said, I'm gonna take the rest of these covers off and throw them through the wash. And the kitchen area is kind of cool. It's got like this metallic panel that they put up all around. Kind of nice. 4-burner stove. Not bad. Whoops, soda. Oh, I got a ring right where I just cleaned. There we go. Alright guys, well that was a little more of an in-depth tour of my new RV, the Mallard. I've been thinking about what to call my RV. Some of you guys out there name your RVs, some don't, some really don't care. And I thought about naming the RV, and I think what I'm going to do, it is a Mallard, and it starts with an M. And my dog that I had before the divorce, my ex-wife and my boys still have my dog, our dog, the family pet dog. His name is Mo Mater, or we used to call him Momo. So I'm going to throw this out to you guys. Tell me what you think. Momo the Mallard, Mo Mater the Mallard. It's just kind of in honor of my dog, my best friend. I loved him. I hope to see him again someday. But in the meantime, I thought maybe I'd call Momo the Mallard. Also, what I'm thinking about doing is launching a second channel. 1 Year Out Productions makes My Wisconsin and a variety of different types of videos. And I'm thinking about launching, I may or may not do it, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking about launching a new channel that would run in parallel to 1 Year Out Productions about the RV. Right now I'm filming these on the My Wisconsin series, and eventually the My Wisconsin series will continue in the RV, but also as far as RV life, I'm thinking about launching a secondary channel. So if you guys, I've been asking a lot of feedback today, so if you guys got feedback on me launching a second channel, and if I do launch a second channel dedicated to RV life, I would surely encourage you guys, and hope you would, sign up for that new channel. When and if I do launch it, I'll make the announcement. But for now, everything as far as the RV, what I'm doing, I'm gonna put them into another series. I think what I'll end up creating for now. Today was just another one of my Wisconsin, because I wanted to do a follow-up from yesterday. But I want to close out saying one thing quick. I want to say thank you to the RVing community, to the guys who are out there producing and encouraging others to get out and do this kind of lifestyle. I did it for a long time and stopped for about a year now, and I'm ready to get back out there. So I wanted to say thanks to the guys, because without watching the videos, listening to what they're saying, learning and following, and you know, just kind of, some channels are for entertainment values, some are for political or whatever, but the majority of it revolves around RV life. And I'm going to bring you my version of RV life here in Wisconsin. So yeah, thanks guys and gals, and from here on out, updates about the RV will not be on My Wisconsin, but will be on something that I'll think about over time here, maybe a new series, like I said, starting in 1 Year Out Productions and eventually changing over to maybe a secondary channel. Not sure yet. But thanks for watching this version of My Wisconsin again. And don't forget to like and subscribe to 1 Year Out Productions for everything that I'm doing, and showing you guys and doing my best to share and my enthusiasm and how much I enjoy what I do, showing you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching My Wisconsin. I think I already said that. But anyway, we'll see you out there.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin, and I know it's never gonna end, 'cause you've been a good friend.
Now, 1980s vehicles were still, ow. Now